Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, the new Alpha Grove update is live inside of Tales of Tanorio and brings a ton of new Tanorians into the game. In this video, we're going to be explaining how to get all of these new Tanorians, as well as how you can find the special infected Tanorian that is a part of the new quest. If you guys do enjoy this video, go down there, like, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Alright, and now you might be wondering how to actually get to the Alpha Grove. Well, in order to get to the Alpha Grove, you are going to need to head to Pontero Pasture. Also, you have to make sure that you have beaten at least 2 gyms inside of Tales of Tanorio, because that is going to give you the accessibility to use the vine climbing feature. So head right up here to the Fable Falls gate and look off to the left right here, and you're going to see this vine. Now click the vine to climb up it, and you're going to see this massive cave right here. All you gotta do is simply walk inside of the cave, and you are going to be at the first point. And the first Tanorian you can find in here is going to be Stalagstone. Now Stalagstone is a new Tanorian with the Alpha Caves and is a gem and bug type. At level 30, it will evolve into Slatrap, also a gem and bug type right here. Here are the base stats for Slatrap. It is a really good melee attacker with some pretty good moves, as you can see right here. And of course, this is what it looks like out inside of the overworld. But yeah, that is Slatrap. Let's get on to the next one. Now, the next Tanorian is going to be a route rare, and that is this Tanorian right here, Solemn. Now, Solemn actually will have 2 forms inside of the game. The first form right here, it will have an arm on its right side and will be yellow. However, there is another form that will have an arm on its left side and be blue. Solemn is a pure ghost type, and all of these Tanorians spawn at around the level 30s mark, so they are going to be somewhat easy to actually level up since they are already pretty high level. Now, starting out, the blue Solemn is going to evolve at level 36, and once you get it up to level 36, it is going to evolve into Magistrate. And this right here is Magistrate. It is a ghost and steel type kind of knight thing with this really cool sword on its arm, as well as its like tail cape thing. And yeah, here are all of Magistrate's base stats. It is more of a physical attacker and has some pretty just well-rounded stats in general, with some pretty high health, as well as its moveset right here. You can pause and see some of it right here. Again, it is a really good Tanorian. Next up, the yellow Solemn is going to evolve at level 36 as well, and is going to evolve into Nihilich. Nihilich also, in my opinion, is one of the best looking Tanorians in the entire game. It is just so good. I mean, just like, look at this design. This thing is absolutely peak, and I had such a blast modeling and animating this thing. But yeah, going into obviously its stats and stuff, Nihilich is a ghost and dark type, a first for Tales of Tanorio, same with Magistrate, and here are all of its base stats right here. It is a really good melee attacker with, again, just some really good all-around stats. And then going into its battle right here, its moves are pretty similar to Magistrate. They kind of are somewhat the same, somewhat different. They're gonna have, you know, basically some differing moves, but overall, they're kind of 2 sides of the same card, essentially. They play a little bit differently. Alright, now after you've traveled through all of those caves, the next thing you're going to see is obviously going to be the Grove and the new Tanorian Marmound. Now, Marmound is going to be a pure ground type and can be found right outside of here in the lab, or obviously just inside of the Alpha Grove. But yeah, Marmound obviously can be found inside of the grass or inside of the overworld. However, it is pretty hard. Although there is a Roblox glitch right now where it's kind of just having, I don't know, something going on with it where this part is just sticking out. So once you see that, obviously, you can go ahead and get into an encounter with a Marmound. Once again, like I said, you'll be able to find it in the grass as well. But yeah, this is Marmound right here, a pure ground type found inside of the Alpha Grove and outside of the Alpha Lab. And once you get Marmound to level 30, it is going to evolve into Marmal, the mighty Marmot Tanorian. And as you can see right here, this is Marmal inside of here. He kind of comes out of his little burrow and turns into this giant thing right here, this big, like, scary shark creature. But this actually has a really cool gimmick that I at least wanted to show on this video. Basically, whenever Marmal comes in contact with the surface of, like, anything, it'll change the color and texture on the bottom here, basically to give the illusion like it's, you know, breaking through the ground, no matter where you're at. So, again, just a really cool kind of, like, gimmick that it has that I obviously wanted to show off, since I'm very proud of this design. But now, obviously, let's talk about the stats, because the stats are absolutely insane for this thing. Marmo is a normal and ground type, and obviously gets a bunch of really good moves right here. However, its stats are insanely good. Well, depending on how you look at it. It has 45 health, 62 melee attack, 130 melee defense, 34 range attack, 130 range defense, and 45 speed. Essentially, look at this thing as like the Shuckle of Tales of Tanorio. I'm not gonna lie, that's basically what this is, okay? It is a super bulky Tanorian, and definitely a really good one at that. Now, of course, we're saving the best for last, and something that I'm sure a lot of you guys are having trouble with. You know, again, maybe you have some questions, and I'm here to answer them for you. Now, how do you get Hollusion, the main thing that's on the icon of the game, and the soft resettable Tanorian of this update? Well, the first thing that you're going to have to do, obviously, is go inside of the lab. Once you go inside of the lab, it is going to trigger a cutscene, and basically, the scientist is going to go on his whole little spiel about stuff, and he's basically going to talk about how he needs a sample of an infected Alpha Tanorian. Now, this infected Alpha Tanorian, what he's going to show is a picture of a Solemn with this purple cascading aura down it, right? Now, a lot of people think that you're supposed to find an Alpha Solemn when that is not the case. All you have to do is just find any Alpha Tanorian inside of the Grove that has this specific aura, okay? Now, obviously, these new custom auras and stuff like that can only be found inside of Alpha Grove. And just to explain, obviously, with the Alpha Grove has a couple new Alpha Particle VFX that can surround the Alphas that you find here. They are found nowhere else besides the Alpha Grove and the Alpha Caverns. Now, when you find it, there is a chance that you're going to find it with the specific Alpha color and kind of effect that he is looking for, and that is the one that you want to catch and bring back to him. Once again, like I said, it is going to look like this. I'll throw a video up on screen. It's really huge and it is super hard to miss, okay? And once obviously you have caught in that, bring it in your party and then talk to him again, and a door is going to open right back here, and you're just going to walk in and start the Hollusion fight. Now, like I previously mentioned, Hollusion is a soft resettable Tanorian, so if you capture it, if you kill it, if you run away from it, it is always going to ask you at the end, are you satisfied with this battle? And if you are satisfied with it, you can go ahead and let the game know that, yes, I am satisfied with it. Or if you want to shiny hunt it, or soft reset it basically, you just press, no, I am not satisfied with it, and then it's going to ask you, would you like to restart the fight? You're just going to say yes, and it is going to restart the fight. Now, Hollusion is a psychic and poison type. It is a really cool new Tanorian, and obviously I don't have the Tanorian with me right now, so I can't get you guys the stats, unfortunately, but obviously that is how you get the new Tanorian. And by the way, something quickly I forgot to mention is that once you actually capture or do whatever with Hollusion, it is going to go back out inside of the wild at around a 1 in 100 or 200 chance or something like that, only in the Alpha Grove. And to some, this might seem like a hard quest to do, but trust me, you just put in a little bit of grinding for, you know, some hunting, maybe spend a couple hours, and boom, you got yourself the aura. All you gotta do is turn it into them, and then you get it. It's always going to be here. This thing is not going away. It is an optional side quest, and yeah, that is about it, obviously, for all of the new Tanorians. Don't forget, obviously, the plethora of other stuff that came with today's update. Console support, new UI refresh, a lot faster, you know, encounter times and all that stuff, and a whole bunch more. So go out there, play the update, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.